Joining us now, NewsNation political contributor Denise Gitsham. She is a Republican strategist and also served as an aide to President George W. Bush. Denise, welcome as always. Talk about the political undertones of this peace deal right now.
Well, as Secretary Rubio said, this is undoubtedly the most consequential day in world peace since the end of World War II. I am so honored to be on with you today, Marnie, on such an emotional and consequential day for the world. Because as the president of Egypt just said in his remarks, President Trump was the only leader who could have brought this peace about. And the president has proven himself to be the ultimate diplomat in chief, not only through strength, but through victory, because he and Bibi Netanyahu determined early on what their ultimate outcome was, which was to not only just get a temporary ceasefire, but a lasting peace that would endure, that would have the support of the Arab regions, so that we could actually ensure that this globally recognized terrorist organization, Hamas, was decimated and kicked out of their border area, which is where they've been causing so much mischief, much to the chagrin of all the Arab nations themselves, which is why you saw so much support for President Trump's plan, which has really been bolstered and strengthened and made possible by nations like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, and so many other countries that have never been traditional Israeli allies.
What, Denise, do you think changed to make this ceasefire deal acceptable when similar proposals had previously failed and that Israel even had not supported?
Well, it's ultimately what I just said about peace, not only through strength, but through victory. When you saw the United States be willing to unleash all of its military might through Israel to destroy the Iran nuclear bunkers, that was the moment that everyone in the world, including the Arab nations, recognized that there was no daylight between the United States and Israel, and that we would do whatever it took to support our closest ally in the region, and that we were committed and we had the ability, that we were not willing to hold back, that we were willing to unleash to end this war decisively. It's that sort of leadership, that sort of determination that's required to deal with really unreasonable actors. I mean, think about it. Hamas has nothing to support it except for Iran, and Iran is supporting a lot of other proxy terrorist organizations. Hamas isn't the only one, but the proof is in the pudding in that even now that this peace has been brokered with the support of Arab nations, now you're even watching the effects that are leaking out with, Hezbollah is being pressured by Lebanon, believe it or not, to get out of Lebanon. So you're seeing the ripple effects of peace. And the only way this can ever happen is with the support and the relationships and friendships that President Trump established early in his presidency by traveling to the UAE and Saudi Arabia as his first foreign trip to establish that friendship and say, we must eradicate this regional and global threat together.
And President Zelensky of Ukraine sees this as an open door to bring peace to his region as well, Denise. We'll see if that happens. And we know the president will turn his attention and focus to what has been elusive between the battle and conflict in Russia and Ukraine. Denise Gitsham, as always, thank you so much for joining us today. Still ahead, tensions rising in Chicago over the federal crackdown on crime and illegal immigration. We've got the latest on where things stand with the National Guard troops being sent into cities and suburbs and how leaders in Illinois are responding at this hour. And a programming note, this Wednesday, Chris Cuomo will be hosting a NewsNation town hall along with Stephen A. Smith and Bill O'Reilly. A lot to talk about as they sit down at the Kennedy Center. That starts at 8/7 Central, right here on NewsNation.